Welcome to the By Steve podcast.
What up, by Steve, Scotty and Steve, Saturday, bitches. What's going on, Scotty?
What's up?
How are you, man?
I am good. I'm actually looking quite fresh, I have to admit.
Fresh beard trim.
First beard trim, little haircut, no product in it.
Ooh.
Looking a little bit grey and just looking fresh because it's been sunny in Scotland, so I've been getting some sunshine.
Sunny in Scotland.
Vitamin D all the way, baby.
You love that D.
Do you know how I know you're gay? Your breath smells like cock.
Fucking hell.
Right, that's happening. That's
strong start to the podcast.
Let's quickly admire Big Fletcher, Big Stevie Steve's Fresh Prince of Bel-Air outfit.
Wife beater. You're not allowed to use the term wife beater anymore, apparently. But white vest, chain, new cap. Doesn't look great forwards. Looks amazing backwards. But I also need a haircut, so I'm just hiding my hair.
Is that the microphone on the hat as well?
Microphone on the hat.
You are leveling up.
I've done 34 podcasts, bro, and then I got my lighting on point, and yep.
Well, that is an achievement because they say that most podcasts don't get past 10 episodes.
I think it's 20, but still, yeah.
Is it 20? But it's like something like 95% don't get past 20. So you are technically an elite podcaster. It's basically Joe Rogan, then you.
And that's what I heard, you know. Joe was like, what are you doing the weekend? Do you want to come on a podcast? And I was like, nope, I got to do one with Scotty.
Yeah, I ain't selling out. I ain't selling out. My fans would hate me if I sold out, Joe.
I ain't got 3 hours to do a 3-hour Joe Rogan podcast as well.
If Joe Rogan happens to be listening to this, we are totally joking and we would love to be on
your podcast. We're coming, Joe. We're coming to Texas next week. We'll do a 5-hour podcast.
We will be on your podcast. I don't smoke weed, but I'll smoke weed for Joe Rogan.
I feel like you do a lot of things for Joe Rogan.
That is very, very true. Very true. One thing I wouldn't do is take a kick off him. Have you seen that man?
Yeah, kick a bag, yeah.
Nope.
If Joe rang you and was like, oh, you guys can come on the podcast, one of you has to take a kick to the ribs.
But Steve, you're up.
You can toss a coin, but if you do it, I'll give you a shout out every day on my podcast storyboard, Instagram, all my social media, every day for a month, but one of you's got to take a kick to the ribs.
I would do that. I would love that, and you would take one for the team because that's the kind of guy you are. Thank you.
I mean, you're a bit fluffier than me, so I think you could take it.
Yeah, somebody's not been training as much, so...
Well, how heavy are you right now?
108.
You've already lost.
It's because I've got a wider build.
You got a thick ass, bitch.
Yeah, big thick legs.
You used to UFC as well, so you can take a kick.
I can, but I don't really want to take one off of Joe Rogan. They look vicious.
Yeah, they do. Shout out Joe Rogan and a sidekick.
Yeah.
And his amazing podcast.
Where have you been?
I've been hiding. Yeah. So I had a bit of a couple of weeks where I've just been dealing with some family stuff. We had a family bereavement. So I've just been trying to deal with that. So I had to take a little bit of time. Thought that's how you say it. Thought I was all right straight away, but kind of kicked my ass for a little bit. So I just took some time off and did some social content which rounded about that, and just didn't feel very fun. So I thought, fuck Scotty and the fun. I'll stay in bed for a couple of days.
Yeah,
but I'm back to being fun now.
Yeah, and that's totally normal, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Quickly, give me a little. You cheated on me on Friday. Tell people.
Oh yeah, I was on. It was funny because my friend was like, "Oh, there's this guy that does this podcast called the Insight Podcast. He's up to about 120 episodes. His name is Samuel. Can't remember his last name off the top of my head. But randomly lives 5 minutes down the road. So we did this remote podcast, which we could have done in person, not knowing that he was in Harborne down the road. So did that. That's going to come out in about a month or so. Good 90-minute podcast about basketball, the basketball journey, like life and all that kind of stuff. Really good fun. I think I'm probably going to like boomerang the invite and get him on here as well.
Very nice.
Because his is a bit like, his is more structured and formal. Like, whereas obviously we just chat shit and just make it up as we go along.
That's why people love us.
Exactly. But also I think he's going to come to the gym. And we're going to do like a little like YouTube bloggy, vloggy, Sam and Steve. It's not the same kind of SAS. It's a different kind of SAS.
Cheating on me. I turned my back for bloody 2 seconds.
I know.
2 seconds,
It's
and he replaces the S and the
It's
SAS.
because I was at my lowest. I was emotionally low and I needed another S. So I had a chat with him this morning. He's thinking about coming into the gym. Some of the podcasts that we spoke about like was like just dating in general. And he's like same kind of age as me, like filtering through like Tinder, Bumble, Hinge. And I was like, come to the gym and train, bro. I was like, we'll put a little sign up in the corner like, who wants to date Sam? And you can do some squats and see if we can get you a date in the gym. And like, you know, like those, you know, in American films where you have like the piece of paper and it's got like the phone number.
Yeah.
And you just tear the phone number off. I feel like I'm just going to like put his number on this piece of paper and be like, who wants to date this guy? Take a number. And then hopefully at least one person takes it, right?
So basically, you are the guy, Hitch, you're Will Smith, you're Hitch.
Yeah,
you're
it's
the
like my new
dating
business
expert.
venture. Yeah.
You're hooking people up. Look
Yeah.
at that.
I know, right? So, but...
Using those big, long arms to give everybody a love hug.
Yup, come here. So I think it's about a month until that comes out because he's like really structured and really scheduled. So he's like 3 or 4 podcasts ahead of the curve, whereas we're like, film this.
I feel you've said he's really structured and scheduled a couple of times, and it's kind of like poking me in the ribs a little bit.
Like, it's more poking at me. I just like while waiting for you to hit this link, I was trying to record a TikTok video, like dancing around my lounge, and figured out that I shouldn't be dancing for TikToks.
No, you should. It's funny.
I mean, you say that. We'll see. I watched it back about 5 times, and I was like, this is not looking good.
As I said, the last one you posted that you were dancing, my dad just went, "Why is he doing that?"
Yeah. Yeah, 10,000 views later, everyone kind of going, why is he doing that?
Just such a stern voice. Why is he doing that? I found it funny. But...
Yeah, I think when I come to visit you in a few weeks, I'm just going to be like, oh, Dad, we just need to do this TikTok dance and see what his response is.
Depends how many whiskies deep he is. If he's in a few whiskies, he'll be up for it.
Bonus.
He'll be up for that.
So that was yesterday. What about you? Basketball skills coach extraordinaire now, right?
Yeah, pretty much. So I've always done it on the down low.
Okay, ooh, the down low. Undercover
But
brother.
started promoting it a little bit more, and it's absolutely taken off. Like, I genuinely cannot keep up with the demand that's happening right now.
Does that mean that you're a better basketball skills coach than PT?
Maybe.
Ooh.
Maybe. Who knows? Or maybe it's just I'm appealing to the right audience now.
Maybe. I mean, you're a good-looking guy, and you know Lee
Sometimes.
Lee likes to be around you. So you know, getting sweaty together is probably better than him just getting sweaty while you're PTing him.
Yeah, that's true. But no, the response has been good. I've had, like, I had somebody in today that came up from Lockerbie, which meant they had to get an hour's train up to Glasgow, and then another subway out to Kelvin Hall. You know what I mean? So the commitment is there from people that are doing it.
Decent.
One of my guys that I train's away to play professional. So yeah, and I actually, not that I don't enjoy PT, but obviously I love basketball, so it's quite fun as well.
Yeah, something a bit different. It's good.
And yeah, so that's just another wee string to the bow, and then hopefully the crossover is eventually they get into the gym as well, because I will be preaching that you can be as good as you want at basketball, but you need to make sure you've got the strength and the core strength and all the stuff that goes along with it. So it'll tie in.
Yeah.
But it is good. It is very good. I'm enjoying it, and long may it continue.
Good. I'm happy for you, man. It's good to see you. I'm enjoying all the content.
And then hopefully, like LeBron James or somebody will hire me for a day to learn a new move.
I mean, you could create a new move.
Well, I've got the Scotty push cross.
Oh, is that where you push off with your arm?
No.
I've seen that one on your content where you dribble and you kind of like trying to look like you're trying to cross people over, and you push them on the floor, and then you're like,
I generally didn't. That
and you
boy
make a
that
layup, and you're like,
genuinely
killed him.
fell.
Sorry.
People that fall. It's not my fault that I've got handles. Unless it's cold, it's not illegal.
Oh yeah. That's fair. We'll go with that.
So it's all good in the hood. But yeah, doing that, doing just the normal PT stuff, and doing my new thing that I'm doing is asking a question. And so like it was like, who's your celebrity crush? What's your favourite pizza? What's your favourite movie? So just as my clients come in, there's a big whiteboard up, and they have to walk in and they just have to answer it on the spot. Okay. So actually, I missed a day and people were asking, where is it?
Yeah. So firstly, you need to put a maths question on there, like we did when we was in Italy.
Oh yeah.
7 times 7, 98. No, wrong. Yeah. But also, you saying that then? So how was Beetlejuice yesterday?
Oh, Beetlejuice was good. It wasn't as good as the original.
Okay. Did you expect it to be?
Well, some of the reviews said it was good, like up there. Okay. Michael Keaton was good. Beetlejuice, the character Beetlejuice, was just as funny and just as good. But they tried to make it too much of a story instead of just making it stupid, which I think is what would have worked.
Okay.
But if you go see it, you won't come out being like, oh my God, that was the best film I've ever seen. But also you won't come out being like, that was horrendous.
Okay.
You'll be like, yeah, that was entertaining. I laughed a little bit. It was a worthwhile sequel, but the first one's still better.
So knowing how sleepy and nappy I am, and that I'm going on a Friday night for a 7 p.m. showing, do you think I'm going to stay awake?
No. But even if it was the greatest film in the world, you wouldn't stay awake.
No. I am terrible in the cinema.
Remember that time we went to see The Expendables 4 and it was just the worst CGI, the worst everything in the world. That was like, wow, this is so bad.
If it hadn't been for the fear of you and Lee and
Dench,
yeah, like if it wasn't for the fear of you guys shaving my eyebrows off in the dark, like I definitely would have slept through that.
Yeah, because we all carry razors with her in dark cinemas. You know what I mean? That's the kind of people we are.
Yeah, just plucking my eye.
That was bad. That was bad.
Yeah,
and then I watched last night an absolute classic that I forgot about with Sean Connery and Wesley Snipes called Rising Sun, based in Japan.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Such a good film.
Okay.
Sean Connery speaking Japanese in a thick Scottish accent might be the best thing I've ever seen.
Was he wearing a kimono as well?
No, he'd on that. You would like it, actually. He had the suit with the, what is it, a turtleneck they're called, a polo neck.
Yeah.
The thing that's up like that, and then you turn it down. Like, things that only, like, gimpy people wear.
Oh, love a gimpy outfit.
A man with your length of neck should not be wearing one of them.
No, the funny thing is I can get away with a turtleneck, which is the short one. Like a polo neck, which comes all the way up and over. I look like a giraffe.
Yeah, you look like one of those African tribes with the big rings around their neck. I'm so clipping that and putting some fake noises over the top of it.
Do it.
I'll clip it and I'll send you and you won't use it.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm sorry somebody passed away.
On the last podcast, Steve was like, right, we need to do this. I need to take over the world. I need you, as soon as this is done, clip me 4 or 5 things, send me them, and I'll get them put out. I did that because I got shouted at. How many of the clips has Steve put out? 0. How many have I put out on the YouTube channel? All of them.
I mean, I haven't even been on the YouTube channel, so I don't even know that. That's how shit my last 2 weeks has been. So, yeah, fair play. I will up my levels.
Sort your fucking life out. Jesus Christ.
It's not my life. It's a mess. It's everyone else's.
That's true.
Fucking hell.
That's true.
Yeah. We'll talk about that another day.
All good.
No, I know. What was I going to say? So, Beetlejuice is average. Land of the Rising Sun. I should go watch that.
You've made me forget what it's called now.
Oh, is that good? You can't remember?
Rising. Oh, fuck's sake.
Have you seen Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah. You do The thumb,
Yeah.
the thumb move.
So one of the members at the gym yesterday got these. He was doing his log press in the morning, so he's got his hat on like this, and he's like, and I'm like, I was like, you're just like Sylvester Stallone over the top, and he's like 19 years old, and he's like, what? And I was like, it's a great film. I was like, you need to go home and watch it. It's like Sylvester Stallone turns his hat to arm wrestling film, and he's like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I was like,
yeah,
okay.
I mean, let's be honest. Back in, what was that, 80s, 90s, they made some random films that were good, but you're like, I've got an idea. A truck driver who's in an arm wrestling competition.
Yeah.
Yep, that'll sell. Let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually remember it being a good film as well.
It's all right.
But then I'm just I feel like if you go on Rotten Tomatoes now or IMDb, let's do it. What do you reckon on IMDb Over the Top is?
Score what it'll score it as? What's it out of 5 or 10?
That's a very
Was it stars?
IMDb. Wait me 1 second. Keep talking over that.
So on a Saturday morning, I train. You've met or you've at least voicemailed with one of my clients, Martin Murphy.
Yeah.
So what we do now on a Saturday morning is when we work out, we put on a classic film. So last week it was Star Wars.
Okay.
This morning it was The Running Man.
Sick. I could have been in The Running Man. I wear enough lycra when I train to be in The Running Man.
Yeah. So we watched the Running Man while we trained this morning, and that's our new thing this Saturday morning. He picks the classic film and we train, and I forgot how good The Running Man was.
It's amazing. So Over the Top, 1987, PG, 1 hour 33 minutes. Tough truck driver. Tough truck driver. Lincoln Hawk is determined to win back his son and triumph the world in arm wrestling championships. IMDb, out of 10, 61,000 reviews. What do you think?
5.9.
Fucking 5.8? You got a new magical skill, or you just Googled it as well?
No, I never Googled it. Genuinely didn't. I just guessed it.
Yeah, I've seen you type you like this, so I know you didn't Google it.
Because after that came out, I'm pretty sure Vince McMahon tried to start an arm wrestling league.
Yes.
Along with along with wrestling and the bodybuilding federation, I'm sure he tried to start a arm wrestling league.
Yeah. I don't know how
I saw you were practicing for Power Slap the other day.
Oh, Power Slap is savage.
It's addictive. Like let's be honest, it's the stupidest thing in the world.
Yeah, you got no brain cells.
When you start watching it, you can't switch it off.
No.
Shout out one of my clients, Leslie, who's like an assistant head teacher. She literally asks for it to be put on in the gym every time she comes in to train. She's like, it's so good. It's so good.
I kind of feel like they all like respectfully live in trailer parks and like don't have any.
Well, their girlfriend is definitely their first cousin, like stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a bit.
But it's so addictive. You can't stop watching it, and it's hilarious.
Yeah. So how many takes do you think it took me to slap Jura in the face to get the timing right on that Instagram reel yesterday?
7.
3.
Oh, well done. Well done.
I mean, he was happy about that.
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
Yeah, the first time I didn't hit him hard enough. So it was like, I was like, nah, I need to hit you harder than that. But it's actually, that one's doing all right as well. It's doing all right on the content reels.
What's it up to?
I think it was up to about 4,000.
Nice. Check you big Insta pimp.
Well, I'm trying to, it's up to 4,000. I'm trying to make sure that I don't collab too much of my own content at the moment, because I feel like while it's good to piggyback like certain accounts and stuff, like with the work, like with the MSC, with the gym account, it's like it's almost bringing the wrong people to my Instagram, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to do as much standalone stuff as possible, but obviously when I'm working for the gym in the day and stuff, when we have to make content, I have to cross some of it over. But it's really good to see like the data points of like what my own content does, and then what like the collab stuff does. So obviously, like I went to 6 by Nico on Wednesday.
You did indeed.
Did like a little like menu review thing, and that's like up to like 3,500 views. And that's like a standalone piece, which was good. I spoke to your client about this. Is it Amanda?
Amanda, she's like a Six by Nico VIP.
Yeah. So she put
She
up
literally goes every week and she goes to them all. And then up in Glasgow, they've got a Six by Nico, but it's only for cocktails. I don't know what it's called, but she goes there like every Friday. She loves it.
Oh, yeah. So she put up, I think it was yesterday or the day before that she'd been. So I messaged her on Instagram and I was like, oh, I was there yesterday. And she's like, which menu was it? I was like, Tokyo. And we had like a little backwards and forwards.
See, this is the thing of beauty. Steve talks to my clients. I talk to some of Steve's clients. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a thing. It's a thing of beauty.
I know. It's like a synergy of coaching and motivational mindset coaching.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And lifestyle stuff because I like food.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of Six by Nico. I'm just going to say it.
I feel like you're not a fan of fine dining, though. I don't feel like it's your vibe.
I've been to it 3 times, and after every time I've been to it, I went and got food after it.
Yeah, there is that. I mean, I had a sandwich before I went. Like,
what did you have?
Pastrami cream cheese, English mustard.
Oh, this was just
American mustard. Yeah. Like
your weekly supply of sandwiches.
Yeah. But yeah, so. But yeah, stuff like that's always a bit like risky because I almost feel like when you go to those places, you're not going to be full up. You're going for the experience.
100%.
Which is a shame. But Six by Nico's cheap, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, for the guy that thing with it, it's a great idea. Tasting menu, which is usually what, like 200-300 quid in like big fancy restaurants. You're getting it. It changes every 6 to 8 weeks.
Something like that, yeah. It's like
but they've got the right idea. You've got the basic one, and then you can add on the moose bougies and the wines and the other stuff.
The amuse bougies.
Moose bougies. Would you like to add on this bread for £80? Go for it.
Oh, amuse bougies. Fucking hell. So question of the day from me: how many notifications on any one app is too many? Like unread notifications.
Unread 10. 10.
10's too many.
Any more than 10's too many.
So if that was whether it's your emails, your text messages, your whatever, 10 and above is too many.
Yeah, far too many.
The Wednesday or Thursday, I saw 44,000 unread emails on somebody's phone.
How is that even possible?
I don't have enough iCloud space for 44,000.
Oh. What have they done? Signed up to every email newsletter in the world?
I was so stressed.
Yeah,
I was so stressed. I wanted to steal the phone and just like delete all.
Yes, like that is unacceptable. I hope whoever it was, you punched them in the face.
I can't do that. I'm not allowed.
Kick them in the shin.
I think that might be a bit aggressive as well. It's a woman. It's a lady.
Well, yeah, kick them in the shin.
Okay. I'll kick them in the shin from you.
Yeah, kick them in the shin, say that's from Scotty.
Yeah.
Then there's no comeback on you.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll... Yeah. But 40, I think it was like 44,000, and they were like, it was 58. And I spent a couple of hours deleting stuff the other day.
No, that's too many. It's too many. It's uncalled for.
I know.
It also shows that you're really bad at replying to people,
or you're really good at replying to the people that you want to reply to.
Yeah.
And fuck the rest of the world.
Yeah, but there might be something really important in there, and they're like,
You won 125 million on the Euros.
Claim it now or lose it.
Yeah. Imagine if that was in there, you just lost it. You found that email like 12 months down the line. Like one day after you were meant to claim it.
That's happened though. People have tried to claim like 6 months or something after, and they're like, no, your time's passed.
Yeah, that's what rules are for.
You would just be like, I don't even know how you'd react to that. You'd just be like, oh my God.
I mean, I would not be in a good way. That's why I have 0 notifications all the time. And that's why I check my Euro Millions email at 6 a.m. the day after.
There's nothing worse when you get an email from the lottery. It's like, exciting news about your ticket, you have won. And you're like, oh!
£3.
Oh, £3.20.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah.
£3.20. Apparently, if you win a big amount, though, it basically says, contact us. It doesn't tell you what you've won.
I mean, would you still go to work that morning? Like, if you woke up, like, because for me, like, it's really funny because it's like a Tuesday night into a Wednesday. So Wednesday's the one day that I work for the gym when I'm in charge of opening the gym, running the classes, and doing all the gym shit. So, like, if I woke up on a Wednesday at 5:30, sorry, I'm boring you.
Yes, you are.
If I woke up on a Wednesday at 5:30 and it was like, contact us.
Well, I don't think you can contact them probably till like 9, so you may as well go into work.
I'd just be like, do exercise, bitches.
Is that not what you do anyway?
Yeah, pretty much. Refreshing the email or just ringing. You can call us at 9. It's 6:30. You can call us at 9. It's 7:15. Answer the phone. Yeah, I always I do wonder stuff like that. Like, if you woke up and had that email and you were like, you've won. Like, even for me, like, if it told me that I'd won 100 grand, like, I'd be like, do I need to go into work today? Right.
Yeah, I'm not greedy. I would take 100 grand.
Yeah, but I don't think I'd go to work.
I'd probably still go to work for 100 grand.
Like, as in, like, that particular day.
I mean, I would have Nando's for lunch and, like, celebrate, but probably that's about it.
I feel like my clients wouldn't get any coaching at all. I'd just be like...
Yeah, I mean, but 100 grand's not... It's a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money. Like,
yeah, like...
You would fucking spunk 100 grand in about 2 weeks.
Oh, for sure. On a house.
2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, it'd be gone.
Nah.
And that would just be fucking New Balance trainers and stupid trackies with daisies on them.
If I won 100 grand...
That's it. You never told me. Did you buy it in the super expensive sale thing?
No.
Oh, wow.
I held it down.
You are becoming a mature human being.
No, I'm not. I just... there was nothing in there that was like... that I really wanted, to be fair. And the one thing that I did want was like 450 quid, and I was like, nah.
You're not boring me, I'm just yawning.
Yeah, it's fine. You're allowed to be tired. I think for me, like, if I won 100 grand, I'd just go try and find a house straight away. I'd spunk it quick, but I'd be like, and I just want to buy a house.
Right, but would you put the full 100 grand down as a deposit? That's the thing.
At the age that I am, mature Steve would like to be like, yeah. Like, if I bought like £150,000 house and put like 90 grand down, like, my mortgage would be like amazingly low, wouldn't it? And you think, like, obviously I live in the bougiest part of Birmingham. I pay £1,000
Bougie!
My rent here is like nearly £1,000. So, like, to halve that would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
But yeah, I think, like, not that I have like a lot of like outstanding debt, but I'd like pay off like whatever money like needed to be paid off, and then just try and spunk the rest on either like a house and a holiday, and just carry on coaching, but just be in a better financial situation.
I love it.
Yeah, it's not retirement money, is it? 100 grand.
Make sure you tune in to the new Scotty and Steve financial podcast starting during the week.
If you were going to put 50 grand into one stock company, what would you put it into?
Apple.
Yeah.
Apple.
Yeah, Apple.
That's what one of my clients does, a lot of trading, and Apple give you a dividend I think it's every 4 months or something like that, and basically that pays for his new phone every year and pays for his upgrade and stuff like that, so he never actually has to buy it.
Nice.
See, I'm a bit fucked off, to be honest with you. So I bought Bitcoin.
Of course you did. Yeah.
And for about 6 months, I was making money every single day. It was going up. And I know this is the whole point of trading. It's not always going to go up and up and up. But it was going up and up. So every day I would sell a little bit and always get back to my base number that I had.
Yeah.
So it might have been like 30 quid. Sometimes it was 50 quid. I think the most it was 200. And that went on for about 6 months. And then it fucking crashed. And I lost a shitload of money, and then it came back up, and as soon as it got back to where the money that I'd put in, I took it all out.
Yeah, because you were scared.
If I'd left it in 2 weeks, I'd have doubled my money.
I know someone that's got about 40, 50 grand in there, like, and they've got it in like Ethereum, Bitcoin.
Yeah, I had a few of those guys,
and they've just I know it's come back up a little bit, but they're nowhere near where they were when they invested it, and they're just like, that money's dead.
I feel sorry for people that bought those, was it NFTs and stuff like that. At the time, I never got it. I was like, why are you buying a picture that you can download off of the internet right now for free? It's the original. I was like, nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, no
I
one.
can go on and get that exact same picture right now. No, but this is the original. This is the original. And I was like, yeah, but nobody cares.
Yeah, no one cares.
So I'm going to buy this picture of Steve that was done originally for 70 grand, and then everybody else can just download it for nothing, and then that 70 grand is now worth 70p.
Yeah, mad.
Maybe not hat on and a wife beater and jewellery, so you might have went up in value.
Well, depending on what I'm wearing, who knows?
Yeah. Some people say you are priceless.
Well, there's only one of me.
Thank fuck.
I know, right?
Imagine there was an evil Steve somewhere.
There probably is. This is a conversation for another day, but I don't think we've had this conversation. I was talking to my mum the other week, and when my biological dad was in the army, the reason why he left Germany before he'd met my mum, he ran away from Germany because he got someone pregnant. So there might actually be like a German Steve.
Oh, I mean, you do look a wee bit German sometimes.
I don't even know if that's a compliment or an insult. But yeah, and he never went back to find out whether that was a thing or not. So there might be a Stefan, walking around Berlin somewhere, not knowing who his dad is. So yeah, I could give him a full breakdown on that.
Wow.
Yeah.
That imagine a German Steve.
I know, right? I thought about looking into it, but then I was like, you know what? I don't need that stress in my life. Yeah. Can't be arsed. My dad was a dick, and the German Steve's probably as much of a dick as well. So
yeah, most Germans are. Stereotyping right there, but most Germans are dicks.
Yeah. So get to see you in a couple of weeks, don't I?
Well, you've never actually confirmed if you've booked your flights.
Well, I was on about GB camp to start with.
All right, so yeah, you get to see me at GB camp, but you still haven't confirmed if you've booked your flights to come to Glasgow.
I'm still coming. I haven't booked them, but I'm coming.
Fucking scumbag.
Well, no, it's big. Yeah, whatever. I'm booking them.
I'm only winding you up. Stop. Relax. Yeah, GB camp in 2 weeks.
Yeah. 2 weeks today.
So, looking forward to it. Staying at the old village hotel, steam room, sauna, swim.
Oh, I was really upset when you told me the other day I had to give you a lift and wait for you, because I was like, I was going to just rock up at 12, go to the village, jizz on your pillow, have a sauna. Then you were like, I need a lift. So
you don't have to give me you only need to give me a lift back after training.
Exactly. So if I came to camp,
right.
sat in the bleachers,
my bad.
It's fine.
Of course, it's fine.
It is what it is. Yeah, and then obviously Glasgow.
Yeah, boy.
It's interesting because I don't know if we had this conversation. I went into work the day afterwards and said to one of the members of staff, I was like, can you swap this Friday shift with me so I can get this flight? And you know my work story. I help everybody.
Yep.
And they were like, yeah, I don't really want to work a Friday morning. And I was like, okay, cool. I was like, don't worry about it. And they were like, why do you want it off? And I was like, well, I just want to catch a flight. And it's either 8 a.m. or 8 p.m. And I want to get to Glasgow for obviously 10 in the morning. Yeah, I'm not too sure if I can hook you up with that one, sorry.
Wow.
And I was like, okay, cool. And you know me, I was just like, all right, cool.
Yep.
Don't ask for anything ever again. I was like, I never asked for anything. And they were like, do you want to cover a Sunday for me instead? I was like, can't you I'll do your Thursday night, you do my Friday morning, so you get a Thursday off, instead of a Friday off.
And this person you've asked, have you helped them out before?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. I just...
And I know exactly what it is, respectfully to that person, because they get Friday and Saturday off 2 days back to back. And I know, I get it. They don't want to break up their 2 day block of time
but
off.
It's one time.
One time in all of the years of history of life. And I was like, I just want to fly to Scotland. I said, other than that, I said, I'll just take the day off. I said, and I'll just obviously, like, just book it out as a day out. I said, but I just didn't, obviously, like, all of us, I don't want to lose the money. I was like, can you just not swap the shift with me? And they were like, and then they were like, what about if you cover a Sunday? Or I was like, just cover the Friday for the Thursday.
Yeah.
Like, why are you going to, like, do me over that much that I get the worst shift of the week?
Yeah.
I was like, cool. I was like, don't worry about it. You know, you're just like, oh, come on, man.
So what is happening then?
It hasn't been, I'll book the flights. I thought about it yesterday. I'll book the flights, like, this weekend, because I've got loads of time this weekend.
The 8 o'clock in the morning one?
Yeah. Because otherwise there's no point, I don't think. Like, there is a point, but, like, me coming at 8 p.m., getting into Scotland at, like, into Glasgow at, like, 10.
Yeah, you can call it Glasgow. You don't have to keep calling it Scotland.
Yeah.
When I'm coming to see you, they don't say, I'm going to England. I'm going to Birmingham.
Yeah, so I was just like, obviously I just want to make the most of it. If I'm going to take the day off, like, and be up there.
The plan roughly will be either me or my dad will pick you up from the airport.
Okay. How many airports are there in Glasgow?
What's that?
How many airports are there?
Technically, there's 2, but one of them isn't in Glasgow.
Okay, do I need to, like, make sure I fly into one particular airport?
Yeah, make sure you can fly into Glasgow International.
Okay, because I actually, when I looked at it, I was like, oh, there's 2? And I was like...
Yeah, so
well,
there's Glasgow International, which is literally 10 minutes from me or my dad.
Okay.
Then there's Glasgow Press Week, which is nowhere near Glasgow, but for some reason it's called Glasgow. And it's about 45 minutes away.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that's why I didn't book it, to be fair.
Yeah, Glasgow International. So, my dad or me will pick you up.
Yeah.
If my dad picks you up, you'll go back to his house and chill with him for a wee hour or something. You can have a tatty score, I don't know. Who cares? And then we'll go for a lovely steak lunch.
Nice.
Because I've got a voucher.
Ooh, yes.
A voucher. And then we will fanny about.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, you can come to the gym and you can join in with one of my sessions.
Yes.
And then we'll go play basketball.
Can we do that thing where you do the exercise where you punch each other in the belly?
We'll do a punching session. What
are you doing? Like, I watched that video and I'm like,
it's just good fun.
I know.
Then we'll play some basketball.
Okay.
I'll try and get some bodies so we can have a wee 3-on-3 guy.
Okay.
And then Saturday night you can pick what you would like to do.
Ooh.
And then Sunday morning you'll be doing the Russell family dip in Loch Lomond in the freezing cold water.
Yep.
Then you'll be having a rolling square sausage.
Yep.
What time's your flight back on the Sunday?
I don't know because I haven't booked it.
Well, what roughly did you know when it was?
Can't remember.
Right, we'll play it by ear after that.
I think I aimed at trying to be there as long as possible. Like, so.
Cool. I think there was like a 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock flight or something like that. So that's roughly what you're going to do. And then what we'll do is we'll walk about Glasgow playing Spot the Junkies.
Okay. Sounds fun.
It'll be really easy because it's like 99% of the people that you walk past.
Yeah. I feel like what I want to do as well is, you know, when you see like these TikTok videos of people like just giving people notes. I feel like what, I'm going to write some notes with some like positive affirmations on, just hand them to some people and just walk off.
You'll probably get stabbed.
Yeah. I mean, it can't be worse in Birmingham.
You'll probably get stabbed.
That'd be quite funny. And then like, see what happens.
Oh, and by the time you get here, Cinnabon will be open.
There you go. Amazing.
Done.
Okay.
Done. I'm so excited. Cinnabon's open like 15 minutes away from me. My life is made.
Nice.
And since you're a big 6 by Nico fan, I'll take you to the original 6 by Nico and you get a picture outside.
Steve by Nico. Steve by 6 by Nico. Right.
Yeah, that's good. But yeah, GB camp. I know you're undecided on if you're lacing up the old shoes or not. I'm
definitely not playing that weekend. So obviously I've had some ongoing issues with my feet and stuff. So I'm trying to figure out whether I'm going to go to a foot specialist and see if I can get this problem solved via some kind of greater remedy than physio.
I think you should probably do that just in general anyway.
Yeah, because it makes my life miserable, let alone my basketball miserable. So there's a guy in Birmingham, it's like £300 for a consultation. Yeah. and like I can either do that or live. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, and I also know that if he kind of goes, oh, we can give this a steroid injection, that's going to be like another grand. But I need to sort this foot problem out, so I'm going to try and like limit the amount of aggressive basketball at the moment. So while I am playing like Birmingham Sunday League, I'm trying to figure this foot problem out more than a little bit quicker than it has been. Because I just kind of feel like you're a physio-ish, sports massage, like
sports therapist.
Yeah.
Every physio listening right now going like fucking stupid sports therapist. Not
Yeah. It's like me when I'm a strength and conditioning fucking I can't talk today. Strength and conditioning coach, like PT, fitness trainer, PE
fitness
teacher,
instructor.
Yeah. Yeah, I just feel like at times like physios are like, oh, you need 2 sessions a week for 12 weeks, and I'm like, you just want to get paid.
Yeah.
Like you don't care like whether I actually get better. And I have a good physio, and I say he's my friend, but I also think like there's an element of like, if he was to turn around and be like, "Oh, go get a steroid injection," like I'd be like, "Okay, cool." Like, but he's not going to do that because he's like, "Oh, if you do these exercises, give it 12 weeks." But yeah,
why is it always 12 weeks?
I don't know. I feel
Everything.
Like, yeah, I know 6 to 12 weeks.
I get my arm cut off. I do 12 weeks and it'll grow back.
Yeah,
it's always 12 weeks.
Yeah. So I need to sort that out. So we'll see what happens. But one of the coaches messaged me the other day and asked me why I wasn't on the list, and I was just like, I'm just trying to figure some stuff out. So
yeah, and that's fine. You can just stand at the side end with a big megaphone and be like, "Go, Scotty, go!
Yeah,
kill him, get him,
get him, cross him over, push him off,
push him off, make him fall."
It'd be good to see who's there though and what the vibe is. I think generally everyone's just thinking Switzerland's a bit expensive as well.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. But
I'm excited just for a wee weekend anyway. Catch up with some of you guys. Obviously, share a room with you. We'll do an in-person podcast, which will be funny.
Yeah.
I've not heard you fart for a couple of months, so
I'll save you some up.
I've not missed that in the slightest.
I can imagine.
And yeah, it'll be good to see who is there, have a wee bit of a laugh and a joke, and then as I said, you can pick where we eat on Saturday night.
Ooh.
No pressure.
It depends who's going, because I feel like because we haven't seen anyone for ages, there's gonna be like loads of us, and I'm just gonna be like, ugh, McDonald's.
Well, it doesn't have to be. It can be a romantic date.
Oh, me, you, and Lee.
He won't be there until like midnight
on Saturday.
Yeah.
Why?
Because he's filming a wedding and then coming down late.
Oh, okay. He got angry with me the other day because I asked him if he wanted to take some pictures for a wedding.
Yeah, and he was like, "I'm not a photographer."
Yeah, and I was like, "All right, fucking hell."
He told me,
silly bollocks.
He's like, "I'm not a photographer. I'm a videographer." And I was like, "Same thing, camera."
Exactly. And I was like, also,
and he'll be listening to this and he'll be raging, but. Yeah. Imagine being a videographer that can't take a picture.
I know.
What the fuck is that all about?
It's kind of like I can only clip moving images. I can't find a good still one. Like, and I was also like, I thought about you.
Yeah.
Like, I could have just been like, oh, fuck this guy, like in his cameras.
Yeah, what he could do is just take a really nice video and then screenshot a couple of the pictures.
Exactly.
He's so listening to this, been raging.
And then he was like, I'll send you my top 10 like photographers. So then I got like literally like an abundance of messages of like, this photographer's really good, this photographer's really good. I don't know, but you just learn to take pictures.
When he was telling you about each photographer, did he tell you like so much information that you didn't need to know?
Of course. Right, this is one of my favourites. They use a really good pastel colour grade, and they're really good at catching them red brick pictures if it's at a church. But this person's really good at getting reception videos if there's dancing, but they're not very good at speech pictures.
So obviously Lee is one of my good friends and Steve is one of my good friends, but they hadn't really spent too much time.
Oh my gosh.
The area. So we shared a room in Santander Or he was in the room in Santander. That's what he was in the room. We were watching the football.
Wasn't it
And
Sheffield the first time?
Was it Sheffield? It was somewhere. It was somewhere. But Steve asked an innocent question about drones, and asked about, like, if you fly a drone near an airport, what would happen? And all Lee had to say was, air traffic control, the police would probably see the drone and try and shut it down, something like that. We got and then you were like, but how do they know? And that was your mistake, because you said, how do you know? And it went on for about half an hour, and Steve kept just being like, yeah, but how do they know? And instead of getting a simple answer, it was this long, and I've never seen MD. Steve was absolutely raging. Like, he was trying to do his best not to basically just explode and be like, just tell me why.
Yeah, it was like this whole so what you do is you get like a drone license, which then once you've got the license, you can go 150 meters in the air. And then with that, it's got this little remote radar in it. I was like, yeah, but how do they know it's there? But what it is when you've got the license.
This gently went on for half an hour, and I was in stitches. But shout out to Lee, he's a good big guy.
Do you know what? I have so much time for him. But every now and then, he just continues to reinforce the reasons why I'm glad I'm in Birmingham and he's in, I'm going to say Glasgow because I don't know where he is.
Yeah, he's a good big guy.
He is. He
did try to over-explain a situation that needed a quick, decisive answer.
And he keeps wearing his basketball shoes on the street.
Yeah.
That's his biggest downfall in life.
Yeah.
I just feel like if you asked, maybe I'll do this at a scrimmage, if you asked 10 players what you think of a basketball player who wears his basketball shoes on the street to and from the scrimmage, what their thoughts would be.
It would not be good for the big man.
No. So maybe we won't.
No matter how he tries to justify it, it would not be good.
No.
But he is a good big guy, and he does always try to help as much as he can.
Oh, definitely. The microphones that I've got attached to everything are his. He sold me some microphones and still hasn't asked for the money yet, even though I've offered it to him. So
I did actually bring that up to him the other day, so he said he is going to sort it, and he just kept going, Steve only gets paid on a certain day of the month, so I don't want to put. And I was like, fuck off, Steve's minted. Just get the money off him now.
Why do you think I'm rich? Everyone thinks I'm rich.
You are rich.
I'm not.
You are rich.
I'll show you how much money's in my bank now.
Aye, it's not about the money that's in your bank. It's all that fucking cash handling that's down the side of your bed.
The what? Sorry.
All the cash in hand stuff.
Oh, whatever. This is the poorest I've been for a while. My clients are all on holiday.
You're down to your last million. It must be a fucking struggle.
Fuck you off.
You've not managed to buy 40 tins of fucking plum tomatoes this week.
I reckon you're richer than me right now.
No chance.
I
have 50 quid to last me until 2028.
Oh, shut up. I've got a green damp towel over there.
I don't want to know why you've got a damp towel. Let's just skip that.
Which, that's my form of currency now. Do you want to buy this green damp towel?
I take it you've not had that many offers?
No.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right, let's tie it up.
It's good to see you smiling, big guy.
Yeah, back on form. See you in a couple of weeks.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome. But we'll get another one of these done this week.
Yep.
And we'll do some structure and scheduling to keep you happy.
I just got a little bit hard.
You can, if you want, you can even change the name at the bottom of the screen to Sam if that makes it feel better.
The SASAS. No.
Scotty and Sam and Steve.
No,
You're still last though.
Yeah. Just make sure I'm last. Okay, cool. Dick face.
Well, you usually always come first, so it makes a change.
And definitely leaving on that note because you've hurt my feelings. No, you haven't.
Yeah, boy.
Catch you later, homeboy. One piece of advice for the world in 3, 2, 1, go.
Hire me as your coach. End of story.
Sick. All right. Peace out, everyone. We will be back and have a lovely weekend. Say goodbye, Scotty.
Bye.
Bye.
Welcome to the By Steve podcast.